Hi guys, it's Stacey from tycoonfactory.com, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the value scale. And it's been a little while since I've done a on-camera video with you guys. I've been doing a lot of screen captures and teaching that way, so I thought I would just jump on and actually talk to you guys today. So the value scale, if you haven't come across the term before, is a concept that is not new by any means to internet marketing or marketing in general. It doesn't just apply to online businesses. And the reason I've decided to make this video is because I speak to so many people who'll say, oh, my business isn't working, you know, by the time I've paid out all my costs, I haven't made anything on this product or on this service. And that is in essence where the value scale comes in. So basically, let me try and talk you through an example so you can get an idea of what the value scale is all about. So let's say you had a brick and mortar hairdresser business and you offered something on the front end to try and get that customer in, such as a dry cut or a lower cost service. You may offer this at a cheaper rate to try and get the customer in. You may offer it even free. I've seen people offer it free. Now obviously when that customer comes in, by the time you've paid out staffing costs and bills and the marketing that it's cost to get that person in there, then chances are you are going to have made very little profit or even a loss. And that's the first stage of the value scale, is getting them people in the door at kind of that rate where you may not have made a profit or you could even be making a loss. You know, if you can break even at that point, fantastic, you're doing a great job. But chances are that you could even make a little loss at that point. What happens then is that you would kind of talk to that customer and say, okay, your hair's a little bit dry, perhaps you need a conditioning treatment on this, and you try and upsell them to another product. So all of a sudden they come on the next step of the value scale and you haven't paid out any more marketing or any more staffing costs. You've just kind of got some extra money in. So all of a sudden that customer who was a break even or a loss now becomes slightly profitable. And then what the idea is that over time they will keep returning to you for more of your services or products, and so over a long length of time they actually become a very valuable customer to you, and you've only paid out that marketing cost once. And this works with physical products, it works with services. So it's really important to kind of think about where you stand with your marketing, because if you're making a loss on that initial front end, it's not the end of the world. The idea is that you keep providing value to them and they keep coming back for more, and over time that customer becomes a profitable customer to you. And it's the same with if you're using kind of an online marketing system and you are trying to get opt-ins. Opt-ins obviously always come at a loss, unless you are offering an upsell straight afterwards, and that's where the value scale comes in again. And then the idea is that these people become fans and over time will buy a lot more of your products and services. And that's how the value scale works. So it's really important to kind of grasp that you might not always be in profit on that first stage of the value scale. It's not impossible, I've seen people do it, but more often than not, people will either break even or make a loss on that initial front end. And if you think about places like McDonald's, the marketing that it costs them to get a customer in, most of the time they will make a loss on their front end, which is why quite often you'll hear people in McDonald's offering you upsells. So would you like to go large? Would you like a Coke with that? Would you like fries with that? It's just really getting that kind of that relationship with the customer where you can upsell them products and where they will continue to come back to you. So over time they're going to be worth a lot more to you than what you've spent in marketing to obtain that customer. So it's really important to get your head around that, guys. And one of my mentors actually says if you can even break even on getting leads and email contacts, then you will be a millionaire. Because the idea is that yes, okay, it may cost you to get these leads in, and you might sell them something really cheap on the front end to cover some of your initial marketing costs, but over the lifetime customer value is way more than what you've spent on the marketing. And that's just a little brief insight to the value scale and what it's all about. So I hope it's been helpful, guys, and I will see you in another video.